Episode 2. Kyle and Kevin, thanks for tuning in. We talk about the uniqueness of Kyle's project management style and why it's such a scarcity and how we can build community within the trade space. I hope you guys enjoy. What I'm most interested in, right, is comparing your side of the house to my side of the house, and then also comparing kind of the design. Like, I think what we don't get you enough credit for is like, and I'll ask you the question, like, you got more market-based problems or you got more owner-based problems? I can imagine the owners are making things so much harder for you guys to be. I mean, and I think we probably view this the same, but your job is to put your subs in a position to be successful, right? Leadership 101, like build an environment for those underneath you or alongside of you to be successful. And if I'm sitting in your spot, which I missed this part of my story, I also went to the Marine Corps, so that was good. But like, that was a big thing in the military was like my job is to get higher out of the way of my guys underneath me so they could go do their job. So a global view of the stakeholders, right? From the municipalities, the AHJs, which I believe most of my subcontractor peers don't even, I say AHJs and they're like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, what is it? Authority having jurisdiction? All that, what you guys deal with on the regulation side, like just comparing all that. I think that'd be like, the designers, right? They throw a fence in a blueprint and like the details don't line up to the specs, right? I think our stuff is probably the worst, but all the friction that you guys face being kind of the centrifuge of pressure from the top, complaints from the bottom, all of that. I think that's really interesting. I think the struggles of a small business versus struggles of a big business, right? I consider, how many people is Layton?
Layton's divided into several, probably 6 or 7 strategic business units, we call them. I'm in the healthcare strategic business unit. So globally, I think across all those units, we have about 1,500 to 2,000.
Yeah.
In mine, and we have in my segment, I think we have about 300 to 400 people. And I run a team of 15 to 20 across Southern California.
That's awesome.
So we're lean, we're mean, at least here in SoCal. But yeah, go ahead. Would you want to add something?
No, I think, yeah. So we start with I suppose we'll be mostly industrial construction, as that's where both of us focus. I mean, there could be a residential element, but looking at all the stakeholders, kind of series 1, we can go explore that. Looking at this big company versus the small company, I'm running a 120 person company, and I'm big. I'm probably I would guess our average fence company size is 6. So I don't know what 120 divided by 6. Can you do mental math better than me?
No, I'm not good at that much.
Let's say the average fence company is 10. Let's just say that. And I don't think it is. I think it's 5. But so let's say I'm at 120, average is 10. So I'm 12 times the average in my industry. And then your company is another 10, 15 times the size of me. It's just like, I don't know, man, just to kind of talk about where I was, where they are. I think if we focus on leadership, I think this is interesting. I'll ask it as a question. Like, I think the people that need our help most are like people that are just getting in or interested in the trades, right? That are curious about the trades, that don't, like, dad wasn't a tradesman. Like, what does it look like to get into construction? I think we can help those people. And then I think it's the subs, right? The subs, the solopreneurs, the guys that are grinding every day that like can't find a win, like helping them. And then, career development and all of that. I think everybody needs help on the project management side. I think your secret sauce is like, man, if we can help people be better, man, like that's, I don't know. This is what I'd say is, where do you go to learn leadership? And I don't find it anywhere in our trade associations. I don't find it anywhere in a blueprint. And where do you go to find, like, how do you learn how to run a job? Like, well, you just fail at it enough times until you figure it out or you don't. So those are the things that I think are most critical. So I don't know how we kind of structure.
I mean, we can start with like basically the business model. And we can talk about, from my perspective, of what, the stakeholders, the challenges, what we do, and how, well, first of all, let's start with this. The construction industry, to attract more people, it's a beautiful place, right? If you love building things people need and notice, or at least having a part of that, consider coming into the industry. Now, most everyone nowadays, and hopefully we can make a shift, is looking at joining tech companies, is working from home. It's doing nothing. Like, as sad as that is, but it's kind of sad. we need to make construction cool again.
There you go. Dude, we have to stop here. What's the word? I keep saying it's like heritage, like honor, dignity. I think it's something with dignity, but what is missing? Because there's like, it's so underrated. Like and I'm going to go on a riff here. So thank you. You prompted it, but it's like mother efforts, like everybody disrespect. You're going to go into the trades. It's like, yeah, who do you think built the road that you drive on? Like, who do you think built the data center that your computer is housed in? It's not a cloud in the sky. Who built the rocket? Like, who built the manufacturing plant for the rocket to go into space? Like, everything is in the trades. It's like, anyway, and I don't know, is it heritage? Like, why do we have such a heritage problem? Like, everybody thinks of like a dude with ripped pants, tattoos, smoking a cigarette, no class. And it's like, where did that come from? Like, where is I don't know, man. There's a restoration that needs to happen, though, in my opinion.
There is, man. And here, like, I don't know the answer to your question, but hopefully we can unpack it. But the bottom line is that these tradesmen, these foremen, these guys that run jobs and build stuff, don't underestimate. These guys are smart dudes. I mean, brilliant. I will put up a foreman, a top level foreman, or a senior superintendent, or a skilled project manager. I'll put my money on them over a FANG product manager any day. Like, I'm sorry, but they're going to take you to school. They got skills that communication, math that they can do in their head. Put a framer and watch them lay out a building. Go try and lay out a building. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. No, another thing. So I'm going to go on another riff, and you're hitting on all my buttons, but like, I can't stand this PE thing. I can't stand this build vibe. And I know not to everybody, but this whole, like, there's a fad. It's called ETA, entrepreneurism through acquisition, which is good. Like, for a guy like yourself, I would do that because you've actually done something. But it's like the Cody Sanchez's of the world. I want to like do a reality show, like two construction guys versus her and her, like, I'm going to say her MBA friends, and they got to go 4-1. They hire MBAs to non-MBAs, and I'll go 4-1 non-schooled construction workers. And I promise you, we will smoke check them. We will smoke check them in every climb and place. Name the industry, we'll smoke them. And I'll be taking our blue collar boys, like, so I don't know. I'm going to try to get a reality show. It's the line, guys. You get me all fired up, man. That's our whole business, by the way. That's like, complete fences. Like, that's our whole schlick. Is like, we're in a great opportunity to like build middle-class wealth. And it's like, that's the fun part. Those are the people that matter. I'd say it every day. And like, whether they feel it or believe it or know it every day, it's like, you guys are what matters. Like, the people that are freaking digging holes, pouring concrete, banging nails, laying out the building. Like, that's what it's all about. So we gotta, I think we gotta definitely make sure that we honor those guys all throughout, probably.
Absolutely. Give a shout out, a story or two.
You got me. I think you got us on a good trajectory. I think we could do an industrial construction 101, right? Like, I think I'm going to use the word just to restore prestige in our trade. I don't even think most people know how things get built. So I think we can go really, really elementary, market that to all the time. I don't know. There's so many people that I think would just love the construction. I literally interviewed a guy. He's like, and he didn't say the words beneath me, but he's like, there's an image. There's an image, and they're selling credit cards. And I was like, dude, you have no idea. Like, you can come and make 7-figure deals. Like, there's like a whole world out here. So I think that's cool. And then I think we kind of go into where you were headed. So we do a construction 101, and then we do, I think, just business 101, and kind of maybe we dissect like small sub businesses, and then kind of what you guys face. Cause I think it's really important for us on the sub side is like, we don't know, like, I was 8 years into the game, like probably before I realized that half the GCs I was working for had more problems than I did. And like, we need to actually manage the GC and being able to kind of make that assessment. Right. I think what's interesting, anyway, I'm talking a little too much, but I think it's so interesting is like, a guy like yourself should get a better price than a disorganized project manager. Because guess what? Like, I know you're going to do your job. And the other GCs, I got to price in, like, I'm going to have to do their job for them. They're going to call us last minute and want us to go. We're going to have to remote, all those stuff. But like, that never shows up, right? Kind of the same way when you guys are leveling out bids, like, it's like, these are good people. Like, the relationship is like, that's probably not on the bid qualification form versus safety bondability. So I don't know. I think comparing the fundamentals of the businesses would be, I think that'd be interesting for us to explore.
That would be, yeah, I have a lot of things to say about how to help subs, vendors, trades protect themselves, especially when getting into a relationship with a GC, because I know, unfortunately, Leighton. I mean, I'm kind of biased, kind of a homer, but we're the best in the business. Like, just straight up, like we're a championship company. You won't see much nonsense with us.
He's vying for his
Others,
VP seat.
that's right. Others, you definitely will. And you probably have experienced this. They don't know what they're doing. They're running a bad show. They can't plan, and they're putting you at risk. They're putting they're taking away from your margins, your profitability, because of their emergencies, their problems, their lack of planning, their lack of understanding. And I hate to see that. I don't consider a job successful unless everyone's making money. The fence guy, the landscaper, the plumber, everybody's got to make money. We put the project first, we plan it right, we work together, we respect each other, and we communicate well. We get ahead of issues, and we hold each other accountable. And there's a way to do all that. You don't see it done well here, because the building challenge is so hard. We take literally a set of paper plans that some architects, some engineers created, and we try and bring it to reality, coordinating it through hundreds and hundreds of people across text messages, emails, phone calls, meetings, all through weather, supply chain, acts of God. It's just complete chaos. It's complete chaos, and the chaos will never go away. People want it to go away. They think it'll go away. They wish it will go away, but it won't. There's tricks, and that's what I talk about a lot in the newsletters. You got to build yourself up to be anti-fragile. You got to build your company up to be anti-fragile. And what I mean by that is, be a company, be a person, be a business that doesn't break under pressure. You actually get better under pressure. Doesn't break when things in variation comes into the system. You thrive on that stuff. And that way you can build in any condition. It doesn't matter what happens. You figure it out.
Yeah, I think that's really good. I think, we were talking like this will be somewhat of a community effort. I think we probably want to get clear about what is the end goal is. I think we said it, and I don't know if this is simple enough, but like whatever we're going to call the podcast, this initiative is like, dude, we're just trying to elevate the construction industry, period, end of sentence, right? I mean, I think that's at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. Does that suffice for you? If somebody said, why are you doing that? That would be my answer.
That's 100%. We're here to elevate the construction industry. We're here to elevate smart people and bring their perspectives into the mix, promote the trades, promote the construction industry in general, make it cool again, and hopefully fix some of these problems, disrupt it a little bit too. I want to disrupt this thing a little bit.
Shake it up. You're talking to the right guy, dude. That's all I do is make, they call me chaos, man.
And make it so it's a sought after career. People are making money. They're living good lives, and they're loving and finding purpose in what they're doing. I mean, that's what we all want.
Yeah, I dig it.
Some other things, we want to do that, I think, also through building a community. So you'll see that come through. We want to build and create a community. We'll have an online community that that we can offer for access. Build a rich ecosystem of best practices, tools, resources, and hopefully eliminate some of the stuff that we don't like and promote some of the stuff that we do like that does help us.
You guys spend a lot of money on pre-qual, right? And so we get pre-qualified by an accounting firm and an insurance firm and a legal firm. It's like, well, you going to ask me about our heart? Do you care about our heart? I was like, maybe this community could exist, because I think really Leighton should get better numbers, and I can go through the other 5. And it's like, it's kind of counter sacrilegious. Like, are we going to advertise the best people doing the best work? But I think we should. I think we should promote that on the sub from tip to tail, kind of, and maybe, I don't know if you're familiar with the ASA, the American Subcontractor Association, but it's like, I think that's kind of the things that we should be doing. And I know I spoke to you about this before, but I think we can, as a non-associated company, I think we can provide a lot of benefits that are like the associations can't talk about numbers and competitive landscape and all that, but we can. Like, we can go help people. And that's where I think really where your project management prowess, and I think frankly, my relationship and sales prowess can really help, because I think there's a lot more people that need your services. Selling in the construction industry is easy, but selling well is not, right? So like, actually, if you're getting low bids, you're not selling anything. That's pricing. And so subs have a hard time getting feedback, and that might be something that we can help. I love that dude. I love talking to that dude. I hope you enjoyed listening to us run our sucks. If not, let us know. If so, maybe drop a like, send it to your friends, and give us the feedback. So keep building better and stay curious. Thanks for tuning in.